All right, welcome back. I'm going to back off the mic a little bit just so... I think I had some plosives. I mean, I know I was exaggerating my P's a little bit, but let me back off the mic just to see if that helps. Let me talk to the guy about that death route. I thought I had one.
Well, well. Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
You know, that's interesting. Again, like, I always stumble across things, but I'm realizing this game explains more than I realize. So we've been through there. I don't remember it. Maybe I did run into that on the PlayStation 5, but I don't remember using that gate to get to... All right, let's see what's going on. I've been looking at my Steam profile. I've got 73 hours into the PC version of Elden Ring, and that was my first hard crash. I don't know if it's because I'm now doing some OBS or if something else is going on. But yeah, there we go. I was a little surprised to see that. So let's pick it back up. I'm not sure what happens when you crash, where it saves it. The PlayStation 5 also was pretty stable for me. I never had that go down. Okay, so it brings us back here. We talked to the guy. So I'm curious if he's still... Yeah, he's still here. Maybe he'll disappear next time I'm... Oh no, doesn't even count this. All right.
How would you like to earn this? If you're inclined, then I'll introduce. I have a matter in the beast. What say you? Very well.
Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, like I don't remember using that red mark to locate the secret gate, but there we go. I'm starting to realize, you know, like I was saying, that this game actually shows you more than I was expecting. All right. Anyway, so one thing I may have mentioned is, you know, you can upgrade your ashes, like the summoning, the headless. So maybe it's time we actually did that. You know, got that started. Figure out how to get there. There's an NPC you need to talk to, and part of, you know, advancing her little story is that she moves to the Round Table Hold. And I just haven't talked to her yet because I've been avoiding the castle. And I'm not sure where she is. Let's try going around the side. Let's just see what happens. Got beacons all over the place. Let me see if I can clear some. And I want to make sure I go north. Okay. Sir, I need you to calm down. Yeah, you know, my first time playing this game, I thought you had to go through the castle to get to the other side. I thought it was sort of like a hard lock that they built into the game. But, to their credit, as a true open world game...
Please, I can read them. Your fingers. please, your fingers. Oh, bless you. Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half-crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormveil Castle.
Maybe you can't get to this? I thought there was a way. We'll find out. Let's see. Okay. So, I don't know if you remember early on in the very edge of... actually, I can't even remember where we got it. We got like... maybe it was Fort Height. We got half of a medallion. I think that's what she's referring to. You need 2 halves of it to get an elevator going. Now, I could have swore there was a way around Stormveil without going through Stormveil. But that might not be... I mean, I'm sure there is. I just don't know if I recall. I thought it was as simple as... I thought it was as simple as just going around, though. Interesting dilemma. Much like the mine in the last session, can I actually get back up? And I don't think I can. Maybe I can. This isn't it. I've got a tendency to just have to go literally stand everywhere. I remember these bats. Yeah, I remember the bats. And I thought... making my way to the back so I can take out the trebuchet or whatever this is called. No, I know I missed this, obviously, one time I was unlocking the... Let me see if I can piece together. So there's the broken bridge, but is there another way underneath? Like around here, or is that where I just literally came from? That might just be where I literally came from. Alright, well, let's real quick see what's going on with this Everjail. could have swore. Oh, nope, she's here. That's the reason why I don't need to go around.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormveil Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one. It was a pleasure to see you.
Hopefully we've maxed out our dialogue.
Pass on a message for me. If you see the little chrysalids in Stormveil Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. It was a pleasure to...
Okay, so it's interesting, you know, some of this, you know, you just learned there. Some of this I probably learned from Vadi Video or Duckfeed TV's Bonfireside Chat series. So she's part of a group. Maybe she was the reason for the group that was coming to this area to go to Stormveil Castle because they chop you up and they sort of graft you to a creature there. And, you know, like many people sort of like stuck in kind of a cult kind of thing, you know, she was sort of convinced like this thing that was extremely detrimental and probably, you know, as she's describing it, fatal to her was something she truly wanted. So she tried to have the courage to go through with it and just didn't have the conviction to let herself get dismembered for the sake of this. Have I tried this one before? Or does it just not need a key? So, you know, the rest of her followers, the rest of her team, they went. Oh, this one's going to be tough. This might have been a mistake. I don't know if this one's going to be a lightweight version of a later, but you see these versions of these enemies later in the game, and oof, they never get easy. I got it halfway. Is it worth trying again? I'll try one more time. Because what I'm really hoping is that I've sort of advanced the woman that we just spoke to, advanced her quest line enough that I can go pour some business into upgrading my my headless. Let's try one more time. What's the worst that can happen? cheap opening shot. I always try for a cheap opening shot. I don't know if it's always viable, but I definitely try for it. Now, part of the problem is I'm getting greedy, right? Like, I don't know where the openings really are. Now, in this game, something that's new, like, I always try and roll out of the way for those kind of, like, stomp attacks, but you can actually just jump over them, and it's not something I normally think to try because it's such a new mechanic to Elden Ring. Nope. So maybe after that stomp and that pound, that might be a pause that'll let me get in there. Nope, wrong time to drink a potion. That was super greedy and risky, and I almost paid for it. It's got some range on it I was not expecting. Gotta follow through. I feel like I should be doing better about dodging that sweeping flight attack. Nope. Would have been nice to get the counter, but... I wonder, luckily I haven't found out yet, but I wonder what that would do if I actually got hit by that. Can you block it? Can you tank that? Or is it magic? I just found out. Okay. I need to put this guy down. Yeah, the longer these fights go, the more likely I am to, alright, make a mistake. And so after a while, that's what drives, like, oh, I can't get greedy, but then I'm like, start to get a little nervous that I'm pushing my luck. Alright. That's a tough, you know, again, because if you follow what the Golden Trails are trying to tell you, it's going to put you into some really tough spots right away. The castle. See if Heartbroken Maiden's still there. Yeah, it puts you in a bit of a jam. So, you know, again, part of it is my lack of ability, but part of it is like, you know, I'm pushing level 40, and that was not an easy fight. I'm actually kind of wondering, I mean, I'm sure the answer is, yeah, you missed a lot of stuff, but I'm kind of wondering how much is left to... I wonder where they come from. Yeah, let's see if she's moved on.
A pleasure to see. Did you give the little critter? I love them.
Maybe she won't move on until I do more Stormveil Castle. Gonna see real quick if I can get close to a level. I think I need about 8,000-ish, so let's see. Again, just sort of chipping away as I go along, just so I'm not losing souls, and... Not quite. Pop the rest of the golden runes. This should be enough. Yeah, and then we're one level closer. I'm curious... I'll take a look at the map, see what else we can do. Okay, so we've started this. We can sort of loop around and start... that takes you under. Is there something under? I think that's where you start to run into bats. Maybe we can try that path. I think that's where I got invaded. So I feel like I've been to a lot of different places around here. Curious, maybe there's something along the coast here. I'm not sure. Something along the coast here, maybe. I'm not sure. But again, you know, I'm not trying to do it partly from memory, partly from just judging by the artwork. There's a long stretch. There seems like there should be something. And maybe I would... You know, I've uncovered a lot of... I mean, obviously, map-wise, I've uncovered all of it. But maybe I'll do the castle before I really keep going. But I'm not going to... The castle's going to take a while, so maybe we can start it. I don't know if it's something I could do all in one go. So maybe I'll start it. Maybe I'll... I'm going to fight these guys just because that guy's got the brass shield I've always been curious about. Not curious about it. I've had it in other games, and I would love to have it. Interesting... Let's see if I can show you. You can counter somebody who shoots at you. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Nope. Just because he shoots, but if you're close enough, you can get a counter in. Even though he used a crossbow or a bow and arrow or something. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I want to start hooking to the left. Oh, I think I'm on the right. Okay. Or is this just... I thought there was a way to go under... Whoa. Interesting. sir. Whatever you're doing in the bushes, I'm sure was completely above board, but it's a weird place to hang out. No, lock on him. Trying to be greedy. I'm trying to do this in a manner that lets me get a crit going so I can heal. Look out, what's that coming right at me? Oh. Now I think to get the counter you gotta... There you go. So it's sort of a tricky time, because if you get too close, you make him draw a sword. But if he's already sort of on the move with his bow and arrow shot, he'll stick with it. Get off the horse. There's definitely a way to go underneath and you deal with the bats. Oh, if what I think is up ahead, I might... So I think this is a boss fight. There's different people I can summon. Like, this is an NPC I can probably use that I don't know if it's something I've unlocked through a conversation, but that's an NPC. I've got my ashes I can throw in there. But what I like to do for, like, the real fights is I like to summon real people, only because it's fun. It's fun for them. You know, it makes it more fun for me, and it may make it a little easier, but there are people out there whose whole thing is they love, you know, co-oping and helping. And I'm here for it, if that's what they want to do. So let me see. Feels co-op. Like I can make 70 billion of these, so I'll just make a bunch. And then, yeah, let's see who we can get. Might go poorly. If there's like level, you could see like tons of people, you know. So let's get some humans in here. Oh, okay. Now, in past games, there are sort of like level windows. Like if you had to be within like 10 or 13. There's some way you could calculate who could help you. And I don't know how it works in this game. So let's be polite. They're probably wondering where I'm not going, but there's going to be another person pop in, hopefully, in a second. Or we'll get a message that it's not going to work. There we go. All right, let's take him on. Now, this guy, I like his fashion souls going on, because he has got the look of the classic... Oh, crap. I've got the... I've got the
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
I thought I could use it somehow. I'm doing it wrong. I must have done something wrong.
Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
So I must have done something wrong there. But I thought that was a way to, like, when you use it, and I don't know how you use it, you sort of jam up Margit and lock it in place. Did I have the right thing? Is it called Margit's? Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. Of course, like, trying to equip it in the middle of the actual boss fight is probably a stupid move. Let's see if we got any closer. A little bit. But that's how I play. Stupid. Now, the reason why I thought there was a way to get around the castle is because I thought there was a way. There's two bosses. One is right there, and a lot of people, you know, that's why, like, this game sends you right into that. You know, that's tough. But I thought there was a way to get around the castle because I thought you could then deal with the final boss first somehow. I thought there was a way to circumvent Margit. Again, these are things that I hear about and learn from the interwebs, namely probably Duckfeed TV. But yeah, let's call it there. You know, we got our foot in the door, and we'll see what the castle has to offer over the next session or two. Yeah, I think it's going to take me a little while to really explore it because I'm probably going to forget things, but sort of brings back those who played Demon Souls. The opening sort of starting level is like approach the castle kind of stuff. So for me, this was like really good nostalgia. Anyway, thanks a lot, and we'll give this another shot soon. Take care.